Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Cultured Left Foot, and because I was a bit of a twat and forgot to go through the staff, we're starting on the staff screens. Right, I am obviously the manager. Ian Allen, you are still director of football and a coach, but you have had a pay rise of £1,000 a week, so you are one of the best paid staff in the club other than Marko Maric and Stepan Thomas, is I think how you'd pronounce that. And Roy Krishna, so a scout is getting paid more than you. Now, don't take offence to that, but yeah, bad luck. Actually, that's interesting. Who's the highest paid Patreon we have? It probably is Ian Allen, £1,000 a week. I don't think anybody else. I mean, Derek, £450 a week. You should be Brett Higgins, head of youth development, £425 a week. You should be complaining, lad. You really should. £600 a week, Matt Goodison, 300. Matt Toms as head physio on £300 a week. Matt, you probably want to kick up a bit of a fuss about that. Jan Petrick at £400 a week for chief data analysis. Ken Wynn at £500 a week. We are rinsing you guys as a club. Stuart Petrie, £170 a week. Wow, you should ask for some more money in the comments. Everyone ask for some more money. Sleepless Master, £325 a week. I mean, if there's anything you can take away from this, Ian Allen, you're getting paid the same amount of money as Neymar. So, you can brag about that if you want to. Generally, though, I am really kicking you guys in. We've got month-to-month contracts here as well for two of them. Two of our scouts. So, okay. Well. There you go. You guys aren't on too much money. Oh, Gio's back. Hooray! Let's all have a hooray for Gio. I said if your manager at Rijeka ever left, then we'd go for you. And he left. But do you know where he went? He got the Croatian national job, which is what I wanted. I applied for it and they gave it to your chumping Rijeka manager. So I'm glad I got something out of it. We got Gio back at the club. But it does mean I missed out on the Croatian job. But anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter, though, is it's deadline day. And deadline day is always really fun, especially when as soon as it starts, you have lots of things that you can get on with. So one of them is Oracilio, set to sign for Zagreb, who, not 100% sure if I want to do it. He's young, which is good. He's 19. And the thing to keep in mind is that when they're this young, they will take second nationality if they don't play for Brazil. If they don't ever get a cap, and then we can start using them for Croatia. And this guy's got good potential. He's quite cheap as well, so potentially going to bring him in. We're having it's a Brazilian invasion at the club now. For some reason, scouts have gone absolutely mental in South America, and Oder is looking to come in, and he's a very, very well-rated centre-back. 21 years old. His pickle personality is a bit bad, but he would come in and sit on the left side of the centre-back too. If we look at his overview of the report, he would come in and be the best centre-back at the club, so which is good. Everything here can sort of be improved on. Poor technique's a little bit of a worry, but it's fickle. We'll get him mentored and hopefully get rid of that. Language, he'll learn that, and he'll become a figure in the squad and fit in with everyone else that's Brazilian, generally. He could be retrained as a defence midfielder. Not going to do that. Strength and stamina is really good, and good timing in the tackle as well. No injury susceptibilities, which is very, very nice. So he is going to be £10.5 million, which is £6 million up front and then £5.5 in instalments after that. We are also going to be selling Davor Stoyak. It was a bid that was accepted, £7.5 million. We bought him in for 3.5. He's done very well, but not actually getting into our first team. I think he would be better off going to get some football somewhere to help him progress in the Croatian team. And he wanted to move to Hamburg, so we're going to accept that one. Davos Stoic is going to be go. Jerry is coming in, £12 million. He's going to be our most expensive signing ever. And yes, he's good. Are you ready for this? He's good. Pace, acceleration, agility, stamina, strength, decisions, determination, off the ball, work rate. Passing's a bit shit, but we'll work on that. First touch, finishing, dribbling, composure, anticipation. He's going to be coming in as our leading goal scorer, hopefully, and our leading striker. So he will be joining the club. We're paying his release fee from Internazionale, I think that is. I can't really see their badge from there. Can I see their badge a bit bigger? Yes, International. Sorry, not Internazionale. International. So yes, he should be joining us as well. Now we've just got to be a bit crafty here because we haven't got enough money for all three, so we have to sort of accept these ones first, get the money in the bank. Alberto is going to be leaving. We're just trying to negotiate a good price for him because he's quite good. So I'm trying to get 10 million out of everybody. Oh, they've offered me 8.5. He's probably not going to score 30 goals, so I'm going to reject that one. And we'll see if anything happens with him more in the future. But we will accept O'Dare and we will accept Jaric and we'll accept that one as well and see if they all go through. So a very busy start to deadline day. As we've sent someone out on loan. Farrell has gone out on loan as well. Stoyak moves to Hamburg. Hajduk then get 30% of that, so they're going to get 1.2 million out of it. We snap up O'Dare, which is great to send on a language course. Nathan, as a fellow Brazilian, I've just realised, in a very dangerous situation, it's likely we're going to have a centre-back partnership of 2 Brazilians, which is interesting. He's going to hoping the striker can score a few goals and turn out to be successful. If Jerry is here in 2 seasons' time, I will be absolutely amazed because well, I don't think he will. I would lay him Matigre doesn't seem himself at the minute. Veslanovic, get in there, mate, sort it out. Well done. And we've signed Oracilio as well. So, Nathan, you can have a big trio of welcoming people to the club. Good, you didn't get pissed off. Send you on an intensive language course. And first off, let's set you up for training and put you into midfield centre as a Mizala on attack. And then we will offer to clubs on loan. And you can pay all of his wages because he's not actually on that much at all. So we'll see if we get any offers for him. And Cabrera is no longer worried, which is good. So in the squad, yes, lots of interest. Saul is now our first choice goalkeeper because Mina's kicking up a storm, but no one wants to pay his release fee. So he's not going anywhere unless they pay near enough the 5 million release fee. I'll probably accept offers of around about 4 million, maybe 3.5 if there's some good add-ons for it as well. He's very good. He's just a miserable, moaning little shit at the moment. He wants to move. He wants to move to Liverpool, but Liverpool are no longer interested in him. And no one wants to pay his £5 million release clause. So until the transfer window finishes and he stops being a moany little prick, he'll stay out of the squad, which means Dejan Zelinka has been called up from our under-19s. He's now 21, and he's got some decent potential, so he'll be our backup goalkeeper for the time being. Wanted, Veslanovic was wanted, but he's no longer anymore. Nathan was wanted, but he's no longer anymore. Vicario will likely have a big money bid on him from Tottenham before it ends. I've put an asking price of 30 million. We'll see if they match his minimum fee release clause. Stip Rallis is another one who's got a bit of interest in him. I'd like to keep Rallis. If they pay around 3.5 million, I probably would sell. But he is just training the Mazzala role quite well at the moment, so I'd like to keep him. Ledesma's wanted, but I think it's a loan. He won't be going out on loan because he's our backup right back. Alberto, yeah, potential to sell Alberto. As I said, trying to get the £10 million that I want for him. Could be open to a little bit less. Cabrera trying to get him out on loan. And Michael Holst, who is wanted by Chievo on loan, will not be leaving the club because he's had a fantastic start to his senior career. He's been farmed out on loan quite a lot, but he started this season with 2 goals in 3 games and 4 goals in 2 games non-competitively. He's definitely going to be one to keep an eye on in the future because I think he's going to have quite a positive impact on the club. He's sort of jumped ahead of Alberto for our backup left midfielder, which is great, to be honest. We other than that, I think we've had 1 or 2 sales out. Stoyak, obviously, we know just left. Oh yeah, Simon Suter. Remember him? I think from 2 episodes ago, I said he had pre-season to impress. He did okay, and then I realised he's not actually very good, and played him once in the league. He didn't do very well, so we farmed him off for, I think that's rising to, is it 40k it rides to? Yeah, 39k. So we just got rid of him. Another one that's come in for a free, and we've made a bit of profit on. So that's not too bad. Other than that, just lots of loans out. Josh Da Silva has left for 500k. He's gone, was nowhere near our first team anymore. Happy to move him on before he started moaning. Because he was a team leader as well, we didn't want him moaning. And Thiago Arejo has joined for 2.5 million to go to Troy. in the French First Division, not settling in very well there. And we've also sold Francesco Napoli because he was moaning and his contract was running up at the end of this season. And I was happy just to get some money for a 31-year-old. So a little bit of a loss, but we had one really good season out of him. He was a good backup, but now I was confident we're going to bring in O'Dare over here for 10.5 million. So once again, we've nearly broken even on transfers this season. And we were having a bit of a issue with finances, but we've qualified for the Champions League group stage because we're in it automatically this time. So that money has massively helped us out and has put us sort of in a better direction in terms of the bank balance. So hopefully we'll get up to 20 million once the stadium's finished. I'm hoping that we can keep a rough balance around about 20 million for 2 seasons and then really push on as we get more and more money. But we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, I don't think there's too much else to talk about, and we'll crack on with deadline day. We've spent most of our money. I'm expecting bids to come in for our players though, so we'll be around negotiating. Orselio to Locomotiva, yes, why the hell not? Go on, that'll be fine. You can play as a squad rotation player at Locomotiva. Likely to be only a small episode today because there's no game coming up. We've got 9 days till the game, so just be deadline day. So you get a little bit of a transfer episode. Maybe we'll talk about some stuff when deadline day finishes as well. I guess one other thing. Oh, they want Julien. Now this is a guy I was contemplating playing in our cup games, but if they want him as a key player, I think I'll let him go so he can go and get some game out there. Transfer story leaked. Okay, why am I bidding on this guy? Filip Simunovic. They are some amazing physicals for a 21-year-old. Okay, because Ian Allen's bid for him for 1.3 million. That's why. I'm going to be drawn on that. Oh, my phone is going. Hang on. My new PC is about to be here. I'll be right back. Oh, so in a very exciting turn of events, my new PC has arrived. So this will officially be the last video recorded on the old PC. This current PC that I'm recording on right now will become our rendering PC and stuff like that. Rendering and uploading PC. So the plan is I record on the new PC with all the new fancy graphics and everything like that and all the good processors and all of this. That then I move it onto the old PC, set that up to render and carry on recording videos. So hopefully I should be able to get more videos done. I'm also getting a new gaming chair, but that's being arrived tomorrow or the day after, I think. So we'll have to see what happens there. But right, let's get back to this. Do you want to be a hot prospect? Probably not. No, you want to be rotation. Yeah, you probably will be a rotation player. Okay, let's negotiate a contract. You don't want very much money, so that's quite good. 20 grand for your agent. 5, 7, no yearly wage rise. We get rid of that if we can. And 1, bosh. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, that could be a new right back. Somewhere that I was looking to strengthen, to be honest, so it's pretty good. Yeah, we've offered the contract. He does look pretty good. I am very impressed with those physicals. Good teamwork, good work rate, good decisions, good determination, good marking, good tackling. Crossing's a little bit low, but we'll try and train that up on him. That's not a problem at all. Now, the awkward thing that this has done is that I had to stop the last video, where you'll see obviously the edit. I had to stop the last video, then start a new recording session. So I'll have no idea how long I've been recorded for, which will be quite interesting. Yes, you can go out on loan. Julien can now go out on loan as well. So not too long left in the old deadline day. Let's see what's going to happen. As you can see, we're doing a lot of attacking training. I want us to be a tremendous force going forward. Lots of things saying Simunovic is going to sign as well, which is good. He can come in. I guess it's worth us just quickly talking around our schedule. We're unbeaten in the league at the moment, and we've been drawn a very tough Champions League group with Juventus, Red Bull Salzburg and Spurs as well. So any Spurs fans in the chat will be delighted that they get to see their Spurs team probably demolish us quite heavily in the Champions League. But we drew our first league game against Rodez after winning the Friendly Cup. We beat Porto on penalties, then we beat Lille on penalties. We were then a little bit knackered for our game against Rodez, but we drew 0-0, not too bad. We went to Locomotiva and won 3-2, a very tense game. It was quite close. Gronley scoring 2 absolutely superb free kicks to put us in front. They got a goal back for Fusek. We went 3-1 up, and then they made it 3-2. Istra, we pounded them 3-0. I think we had something like 24 shots in that game. Hajduk, we beat 2-0 away from home. Really good performance. Vicario and Holst getting the goals. Yeah, Holst playing very well in that game. A 5-0 win against Osijek. We beat the team that were challenging us most for the title last year, even though there was still a 10 or 11 point gap different. We beat them 5-0. It was ridiculous. Arias got 2, which was good. His first 2 goals for the club. He is progressing nicely as a striker. Who else scored in that one? We had Gronley getting another free kick, Vicario scoring, and Jose De Santis from the right wing as well. Holst picked up a bit of an injury, which is a bit of a shame. And then we beat Slaven Blupo 1-0. They just were like, bang, we are defending, you are not going to pass. But we did. We got 1 goal through Stipe Oralis, which was a lovely finish just after he came on as a sub, which was good. Next game is Optia, but we'll be back for the Juventus and Dynamo games, just to let you know that's when we're going to be back next. I could do Optia and Juventus, actually. I don't think we've ever seen a game against Optia, and that could be a good morale. It should be a good morale-boosting, heavy win before we go and play Juventus at the Allianz Arena. But let's go and see how long have we got left of the deadline day. We've got 12 hours still, so plenty of time for the deals to happen and people to come and try and poach our players. Saul could be leaving. They want to make it a very good deal if he is going to leave, because he's a very good goalkeeper, is Saul. He's been playing very well for us indeed. They want Chutic on loan. I've no idea who Chutic is, which means I'm more than happy to let him go. Oh, he's a goalkeeper. We just bought him in. Yeah, we bought him on a free transfer. I do know who he is. I just needed to see his profile. Outs. So Grazio Canino has just moved on loan to Blupo, and he's slipped a disc lifting weights and out for 7 to 9 weeks. We're going to leave him at Blupo because he'll probably get some football with them after his injury. Jared is going to speculate Gregor Kastilik could be leaving. I wouldn't believe everything you read. Not everyone's leaving today. But Chutic, the goalkeeper, is leaving, so you can read into that one what you will, Mr. Pressman, because there's 9 hours and 15 minutes left of the window and still no big money bids for our players just yet. Right, now we've bought in another right back, we could let Santiago Ledesma have a go on loan again. He started okay this season, but I think Stionic will probably still be our starting right back. He's a bit more of a better all-rounder, and then the new right back we've just signed, Felipe Simjonovic, will probably be the backup. Although he should probably be our starter, to be honest. But Ledesma gives us cover for a left back as well. I'm going to reject it. I think we're going to keep Ledesma around this season. I think we're going to keep the American around. I think he's got quite a bit of... He could have a good part to play in the squad. I don't ever disclose the club's finances. That's nothing to do with you and your press. Yeah, why not? He can be loaned out. Who is he? Let's go and have a look in the under-19s. Tazdemira, there he is. Bahatia Tazdemira. He's not too bad, actually, as a winger. Yeah, Belgian winger. Could be loaned out. If we go not a club, so we've significantly reduced the size of the under-19s, as you'll be aware from last time. So this is the easiest way just to see it, so you don't get all of those the light grey players. We're very, very strict with who comes up from the youth candidates that we get. They have to be of a certain standard before we promote them and give them a full-time contract. But we do have, yeah, it's a more manageable number now. As I said before, I'm still keen to get them all out on loan as first team or squad rotation players out on loan deals, because that gives them more competitive football, which generally makes you better and progress better as a player towards your potential. So I am always trying to do that. I'm not too fussed about the under-19 European competitions. I just think it's a bit of a waste of time. We're never going to beat the likes of Juventus under-19s and Tottenham under-19s, so happy for them to go out and play sort of like this. So be a rotation player for another Premier League or yeah, are we a Premier League? What's it called? No, Croatian First League team, especially our feeder club. I was very surprised by that as well, that we didn't stop that link with Opja. Now Dynamo wants Stipe Rallis. Didn't we buy him from you? Oh no, we bought him from Rijeka. No, Stipe Rallis he's very, very good as a sub central midfielder. So you're going to have to pay us £10 million. Obviously you're going to withdraw that because you probably don't have £10 million. But I think that's what we'll do at the end of the deadline day. We'll just go and have a look at the other clubs and see who they've bought in, how much money they've been spending. we'll go from that. There's only about 2 hours left, I think, so really not too much more. Might see if we can just go and flog some people that we don't really know. No, I won't see if we've got time to flog people because we don't have to. So there we go. Jerry is the record purchase. It is a national record purchase as well. And we've been paid 45 grand by FC Zurich for successfully completing the deadline day. Mario Jose, that was, no, I want to get transfer deadline day. Well, we spent the most and it's the highest average transfer value, but Opta did the most things. So leagues in focus, can we look at, let's just change this one up here to Croatia First League. Croatian First League, there's a way you can go to transfers. So, no, that's literally showing every single transfer ever. Let's go into the Croatian. So let's summarise our transfers. That's probably a clever place to start, isn't it? So yeah, we've spent 24 million in total, 21.5 million going out the door. A few common big names leaving: Thiago Rejo, Josh Da Silva, Suter, and where is he? Devor Stoyak as well. So yeah, you know, we've let a few people go. We've let Vinko Peritin as well, and Chris Laughlin, and of course Michele Arejo for £10 million to Borussia Dortmund. That'll be the kicker. That'll be the worst one. Hopefully we can see. He's one of those that I sort of wish. I hope he doesn't do too well because you can sign him back on the cheap. But bringing people in, we've spent a lot of money. We've very much gone to South America, which I don't mind. I don't mind doing that. We've got limits that we have to have no more than 8 non-EU players in the starting 11, and I think we'll be fine with that. So let's go and have a look at the other clubs in the division then. So Hajduk, what have they been doing this season in the transfer? They've spent 6.5 million and recouped 900k, so they are spending more than they've earned. Their biggest buy was this guy, El Hadji Colli, for £3.5 million. Striker, deep line forward, probably would have suited our formation quite well. Good passing, good technique, good teamwork, decent dribbling, good finishing. Yeah, it looks like he could be a good buy. Looks like he could be very well. 3.5 million, hasn't scored any goals yet and not performing brilliant. They had him on loan last season. Well, they've been on loan for a couple of seasons actually. Not the best goal scorer, to be honest. So 1.7 million, Flavius Tomescu, 23-year-old Romanian right winger. Okay, looks not too bad. 1.7 million, hasn't made appearance for them yet. That'll be a youngster. Joseph Nemeth, this is someone that my scouting team are interested. They've loaned him straight back to Oneved. 128, Adjan Srbicic. He's been loaned out to Sealick as well. So they've been buying, it looks like, a few for the future. They've got Darren Stone on loan again. Oh no, it must be a different guy they had on loan. He scored 2 goals for them already. Let's go and have a look at Dynamo. They're the second biggest club now, or the biggest club in real life, but they're the second biggest club now after us. 5.75 million they've put in a Mauricio Jose. Looks okay. I probably wouldn't have paid that for him. I especially wouldn't be giving him that amount of money on a wage. 35.5 grand a week. Kazaba Vincenz is here as well. He looks okay as well. Young Hungarian. And Elvis Avicii, possibly £1 million comes in. Yeah, not too brilliant. On the outs, they've sold more than they bought in, actually. So let's have a look at who sold. Anthony Addy moved to Guigomp for a potential 3.2 million. He could be a big loss for them. He looks like he would be pretty useful. Freddie Angulo for 4.2 million moved to Benfica. Again, looks like he would be a big loss. 1.5 million Darwin Estacio to Rennes. He looks like he could be lost. They've sold a lot of centre midfielders. Carlos Menju, centre back. He will probably be, I imagine he'll be quite a big loss. Did he play well for them last year? Yeah, 7.5 in a full season. It looks like everybody in Croatia is sort of a buy in and sell for more money club still, which is fine. That's the stage we're in. Those physicals are absolutely incredible. 21-year-old Croatian, moved to Germany, 2.8 million. Okay, yeah. I mean, Dynamo have got quite a good system for bringing people through as well. So it'll be interesting. Who else is a big club? Rijeka. Let's go and have a look at Rijeka very quickly. This will be the last team we look at. So 2.2 million out, 1.5 million spent. Yeah, making a bit of profit. They sold Baidu to Slaven Blupo. I remember him causing us a little bit of trouble. Was that? No, it's in, isn't it? Sorry, yeah. They've bought him in from Slaven Blupo. I remember playing against him for Blupo. 425k. Sebastian Aspria, hoping to take after his namesake back in Newcastle. And Jimmy Sanchez, which is an amazing name for a Costa Rican. Jimmy Sanchez comes in as a right back. Pretty crap technical and mentals, but physicals look okay. Not too bad for a 19-year-old. On the outs, they've sold Georgios Liavas to Vitar Gumerez for 1.1 million. Obviously, all my pronunciation is totally spot on. Johnson Amoa has moved to Rennes, which is interesting. And Branko van der Boomen, that's an amazing name, has moved on. He was 33, so he moved back to Holland. They've made quite the loss on him, but they did get a good number of, like a couple of good seasons out of him. And Alan Panadic has moved to whoever that is, Gorica in Slovenia, and that's all. There's more. Bloody hell! Oh, Kakabanza. He always used to be quite good against me. He's now moved on to SV Mattersburg for 400k. Gina Deco, he was the guy from Ajax. I remember seeing his little picture. He's moved back to Holland. I'm not fussed about that. And yeah, that's it. So they've had quite a lot of outs, and they're loaning quite a few people. Maribor picking up some loanees as well. So yes, we're in for a bit of a tough time for it coming up. It's going to be, we'll do Opgia and Juventus, so we're actually going to come back in 8 days of game day and do another episode, but it should be recorded on the new PC. I'm not into unboxing and stuff like that. That makes me feel really uncomfortable just watching videos about unboxing. And I don't watch them, but my wife sometimes watches some unboxing stuff because she's a bit of a loser. And so I'm not going to do an unboxing video of my new PC because A, it's already been made for me. I've picked all the components, and a very nice company in Singapore just puts it all together for you and delivers it to your house. So I've already done all that. So there's really not going to be too much to show off. It will literally just be me unboxing a cardboard box to show you a PC box. And that's pretty pointless. So we're not going to be doing that. But we will end it there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with me once again. Sorry there's no game in this, but a bit of deadline day to keep everything excited and going. And we've got a total influx of Brazilians at the club now. Let's hope they can push on in the European Champions League. For now, I'm out. Cheers.